a man that's doing better than you, like the 4 things we said. So since a man is born without any sexual value, he has to go out there and create his sexual value. It's up to a woman, she's born with her sexual value. It's up to her to preserve her sexual value. Now, you preserved your sexual value as far as not having sex. But as far as preserving your sexual value, as far as what are men attracted to sexually, well, we're attracted to women that are fully in shape. We like the Coke figure, small waist, wide hips, or if it ain't small waist, if it ain't wide hips, it's just like some type of curvature there, but it needs to be thin and healthy. That's what men are generally attracted to. Supermodels, thinner women, they get more options. More thicker women, they get less options. You got to think about it. The thicker the woman is, she's getting less options. Well, why is she getting less options, though, too?
I think this is... you're trying to say that a person... it's not completely just based on an initial attraction. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, because a lot of it is based on initial attraction, because I can walk into a room and I can walk I can be on a date with somebody, and if I'm not attracted to them when I first look at the way they walk or their hands or the way that they walk into a room, my opinion's probably not going to change.
I got you. And I'm also saying this, though.
But,
go ahead.
I just want to finish my point.
Sure.
But it's like, I get what you're saying to a certain degree, but also... you can't put all your eggs in that basket, because that's not really... That's
the only basket you have.
Yes, but I've gone on a lot.
Let me repeat that again. Look, right? So look.
It's not the only basket I have.
I'll repeat it again. It truly is. Look.
It's the only basket that
no,
matters
it's
to
not,
men.
because I can confidently tell you...
Like he just said, real quick. Just listen real quick. I'll say it one more time concisely. It's the only box. It's the only box that matters. That's the only basket that matters to men. So men, we have a lot of boxes that we can elevate in, because women are attracted to a multitude of things. You like him tall, strong, masculine, dominant, assertive. You like him good looking, smelling good.
Dress nice,
being able to convey himself and hold the conversation and make you feel the vibes. So a man can, if he's not doesn't meet the height requirement, well, he can elevate by going to the gym, getting a better physical structure. He can elevate by talking to more girls and building up that confidence and learning ways to convey himself to a woman to make her feel all bubbly and giggly. So he can elevate on different levels. But that's because women are complex creatures, because they're attracted to so many things, which means that we can upgrade on many different things. But what are men attracted to? Only your looks. Only your looks. So that means that that's your only basket. That's the only elevation. You probably never heard the truth, but this podcast no fugazi, so we got to keep it real. So I'm telling you, please just take it. I'm telling you this. If you work on that, you will attract more mates. Now, it may not, of course, there's going to be more mates, and it may be guys that you really don't want, but still it's going to be more. You'll have different guys to then choose from, and it may be the guy of your dreams.
I can't get on that train, because you're trying.
Well, if you don't want to get on that train, I'm not telling you anything.
You
look fine. You're 34 years old. You're light skinned. You got long hair. I'm sure guys are attracted to you physically, but I'm telling you, but that's the only thing you can elevate. That's the only thing you can elevate.
Give me a second.
Oh.
That's okay.
Do you want a hug?
Take your time. It's fine.
Free hugs.
No, he's basically just telling me that.
In a man's eyes, your value is tied to your beauty.
I have no value because I'm not her size.
No, he's not saying that. No,
that is exactly what you're saying. That's exactly what you're saying, because you're trying to say that I can't attract the right man because I'm not small enough.
No, he's saying what he's saying.
That's exactly what he's saying.
He's saying.
I could tell her what I'm saying. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you what I'm saying.
I would let her explain it from
my looks are everything, right? So they're the only thing that matters, right?
That isn't what I said.
They're the thing that matters first and foremost.
That isn't what I said.
For men. Right.
But that isn't. I'm speaking specifically to a certain thing, right? So I said that women advertise themselves. Women don't normally walk up to men, lots of men, and approach them. You don't walk up to every guy you see that's attractive and approach them. The men, and not only that, you would respect it more if a man would approach you. So men approach and women advertise themselves.
I
So
have no idea how much these ladies are paid to visit these podcasts where these men berate them and drive them to insanity. This particular show was sent to me, and it's just awful because the girl, the larger girl on the couch, who they call light-skinned, whatever the hell that means, is 34 years old, and she's a virgin. Now, by any stretch of the imagination, she would be considered a prize with what we've heard men say in the dating market. They've spent, I want to say, 5 to 7 years complaining that women are loose, 304s, have no morals, have no wherewithal when it comes to how to pick men. All of these things men complain about. Now you have a woman who said, well, I am going to save myself for marriage and do things the right way, because I'm sure she's heard in the past men complain about sex and the body count and marriage and women not being good enough to marry. So this is a prime example of you can do everything right, and to a man, there will always be a problem because the man's brain is highly contradictory. Highly contradictory. On one hand, she's a virgin, and all men, they speak all day about how rare the virgin is. She's 34 years old. She's still looking for love. She has not been able to get into a relationship. According to her, if you listen to the rest of the interview, she said that she would want nothing more than to be married and to have 5 kids by now, but she just can't seem to get that done. These men are saying the reason why she can't get that done, or the reason why a man won't pick her to be married, is because of her weight. Mind you, all of the rest of the ladies on the sofa are all single. So then what is it? I'm not sure if any of those ladies were virgins, but none of them were in a relationship. So this is when I say that the male brain is contradictory, and that if you continue to deal with them, you will continue to jump through hoops to try to appease them, and they will never be satisfied. On one hand, they want a virgin, but then on the other hand, they want a whore in bed who knows how to please him. On one hand, they want a woman who's ready for marriage, but then on the other hand, they want to play the field for a little while to kind of figure out who they want to date. And the fact that these men are positioning themselves as professionals and not berating her, but making her feel as if she's not good enough because of her weight. That is an issue. Because if she were a 34-year-old virgin and in shape, it would be, well, there has to be something wrong with you because you're a 34-year-old virgin, you're not married, and you don't have children. So even if she did present herself in a skinnier body, the skinnier body would still not have been good enough, because these men will claim, well, there's still something wrong with you. If you are in shape, with a career, 34 years old, virgin, no kids, they may say, oh, that's too good to be true. Or there's something wrong with you as to why you don't have children yet. So they damn you if you do have children before marriage, and then they damn you if you don't have children. So what is she supposed to do? It's so sad that this brought her down to tears, because now she will have a complex regarding her size and how her size would be equated to her value. And that should never be the case. But this is what happens when you get into the bed with these men on these podcasts and you have them do this to you. I don't understand why women frequent these podcasts. I have no idea if they pay them, if they give them free bagels or free soda pop. I have no idea. But the fact that these ladies are still lining up to listen to men and have these men spill nonsense over their heads is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling, because when you look at these men, none of them are married. They probably have children, but they're not in good relationships to be coaching anyone on how to be in a good relationship. this is just how can we make women feel like shit? And how can we do this publicly? And it's so sad that the other lady sat there and kind of watched this happen. And I think the larger girl was embarrassed, and this is her embarrassment is what really brought her to tears. I don't think there's anything wrong with her. I think she's a beautiful girl. The only issue that I have with her is her being in that situation with those men. I don't know why women continue to perform and to ask the opinion of men, knowing that men are so contradictory. So I'm not really sure why women frequent these podcasts. If they frequent these podcasts because they are looking to date, they want to date men, they want to get into the dating market, and they feel that, well, if I get on this podcast episode, then I'll be able to broaden my dating pool. Maybe that's why they do it. I have no idea. But it's at this point, it's become sort of like a way for you to get exploited when you do go to these podcasts with these men. And she's sitting there crying. None of them are offering her condolences. None of them are apologizing. One of them has his arms folded. They don't really give a shit. And if anything, they kind of liked watching her break down that way. What do you think? What are your thoughts in regards to the dating market, women frequenting these podcast episodes and talking to men, knowing that men are contradictory? What do you think about this episode? I feel really bad for the girl. And I feel that for right now, with her being a 34-year-old virgin, her being put out publicly on display, crying on a podcast, makes her dating chances look worse. Because according to them, it's already bad because of her size. I don't think her size has anything to do with it. I think for the most part, if women are having a hard time dating, it's because of the climate of the male brain today. Men are not equipped to date anyone. They're not equipped to date. They're not equipped to marry. They're not equipped to be fathers of children. Right now, it's not a good time for anyone to be doing these things. So let us know your thoughts. Get into the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Visit West4B Movement.com. Also visit Spotify. We have a brand new, shiny radio talk show where people can call in. They can talk to us live. We stream live. We're going to be doing that every week, but you can also make sure to visit the YouTube community page to find out more about what we're doing, to get the information out. Again, visit West4B Movement.com. Visit the community page on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Please comment and let us know what your thoughts are. Thank you. Bye.